Disclaimer, I am not sure it is Donald Trump that wrote this write-up, but I heard it's Donald Trump. Let's just not pick out the insult, because I think there will be a lot of insults in this write-up. Let's just really pick out the points. Read and shed tears. Let's accept the fact that the black man is a symbol of, God, a black man is whatever, to the extent that he cannot plan for his life beyond a year. This is wisdom. This is wisdom. Black people with black sense and a Sikh president in London for medical tourism. Sure. Medical tourism was just so funny. If you're a rich man's child watching me right now, if you have access to money, I promise you agriculture is one easy way you can go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? What's been happening? So by the title of this video, you know where we're going to and what we're going to talk about here. My name is Omi. This Talk to Your Homie TV. We give you everything you need to know about entertainment, movie, lifestyle. We also do giveaways, my darling. Like currently, I'm giving a free movie ticket to you on my Instagram page. All you have to do is just go on Instagram, follow me, and Talk to Your Homie, and you could be the lucky person to win a free movie ticket to see any movie of your choice with free popcorn and drink. Honey, this is where you should be. Click the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already to my channel because you want to be here, yeah? I saw well, I didn't see, a friend of mine contacted me and said, you know, there was a write-up about Africa and our political situation and basically the continent, and he used Nigeria as a case study, and he was saying it like, oh me, you need to go and read this one. I was very pumped because, you know, Donald Trump, you know how he is with his words here. I'm not sure he's the one. No, my friend said he's the one. Even if he's not the one, what we're going to do, we're going to read the write-up here and we're going to pick out like lessons from it, because really, election is next year. I have my voter's card and they finished voter's card registration, so I guess I'm talking to people who either already have their voter's card or don't have it. If you have it, let me tell you why you're going to use it or why you should not use it. We're going to have this conversation right now. Read and shed tears. Read and shed tears. I'm not even saying read, you know. We're not obliged, even for a second, to try to prove to anybody, and especially to blacks and Arabs, that we are superior people. You're not obliged to try to prove. We have demonstrated that to the black and Arabs in 1001 ways. The America we know today was not created by wishful thinking. Yes, we created it at the expenses of intelligence, sweat, and blood. We do not pretend like other whites that we like the blacks. Hey, we must admit without any fear that we don't like them. I don't think this video is going to be, oh man, see guys, just here, I read it, I'm reading it to you. Don't calm down, eh? And for so many valid reasons. The fact that blacks and Arabs look like human beings does not necessarily make them sensible human beings. I'm sensible, you're sensible, that's all that matters. Hedgehogs are not porcupines, and lizards are not crocodiles because they look alike. If God had wanted us to be equal to blacks and Arab, he would have created us all of a uniform color and intellect. So first of all, by smart, I learned, because I like to watch motivational videos and read motivational books. I learned that your memory is just because you've not exercised. It's not because you're dumb. It's because you've not really used it. So if you start to exercise your brain more, really you'll be smart and you think right and you'll be right. Then two, I think we've gone past the stage of color. I really don't care about it, and this is something that I think that we should learn from, because if this is I don't care who wrote this write-up, I really don't care. I want to pick the message from it and let us know if this is a fight between, but it's not a fight per se, but if God wanted us to be equal, how do you know? How does he know what God is thinking? Whoever wrote this thing, what if God wants us to be superior? What if God, I don't even know what God is thinking. So you don't know what God is thinking, so I mean, let's move past that. 2, 3, the fact that you're white doesn't make you any better than a black person. The fact that you're black doesn't make you better than a white person. We are all human beings. Guess what? We all die the same way. We all come to life the same way. Do you get me? Experiences might be different because of the country, but you get my point. But he created us differently. White, blacks, yellow, the rulers, and the ruled. Okay, so he's not even insulting like that. Intellectually, we are superior to the blacks and Arabs. Let's talk about this and let's be truthful. Intellectually, are they superior to the blacks I don't know the blacks. I know Nigerians because I've only lived in Nigeria. I want to travel the world very soon so I can see more and tell you more. But I know about Nigeria, and we know that we have big issues with our education budget. We know that. So yeah, I think that it is more on our educational system and the budget put in there and the welfare. We need to obviously check our curriculum. Oh my god, what the teacher shall whatever. We need to check it, our curriculum, yeah. We need to check it and address it, prepare people more for life than for a job. That's what I think. I believe that a white man is an honest, God-fearing person who has demonstrated practically the right way of being a human. Okay, by now every one of us has seen it practically that blacks and Arabs cannot rule themselves. Give them guns and they'll kill each other. They are good in nothing else but making noise, dancing, marrying many wives, alcoholism, witchcraft, indulging in the S word. You can read it, okay? Pretending in church, jealousy, fighting, pretending in church. Okay, I like that point. Jealousy, fighting, complaining of bad leadership. Yes! Complaining of badly. I agree. But yet refuse to take a decisive action and protest to remove actually the Bragans from position of power. Let us accept the fact that the black man is a symbol of God. Oh man, let us accept the fact that the black man is a symbol of poverty, mental inferiority, laziness, and emotional incompetence. To make the matter worse, he can do everything possible to defend his stupidity. God, please help us not to be stupid. I beg you, I don't know what to say, but I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, so let's continue. Give them money for development and they will fight and create hatred and enmity for themselves. Drill oil wells for them and they will not have peace all the days of their life. See, for instance, what's happening in Nigeria. Okay, a country blessed with abundant resources. Southern Sudan, Malawi, DRC, just to mention a few. This proves to anybody that Africans do not know what they want. Isn't that plausible? They're like monkeys looking for already ripened banana all over the world. Therefore, that the white man is created to rule the black man. No, that's not true. Please, Africans will always have daydreams. And here is the creature, black man, that lacks foresight but only sees what is near him and still fails to know what to do. A black man is whatever to the extent that he cannot plan for his life beyond a year. Hi, this is wisdom. I don't care what the insult to hear. That we cannot plan for our life. But I want to say it exactly how he said it. Beyond a year. That's why we need to take courses. That's why your 9-to-5 job is not where you're going to rest. That's why where you are right now is not where you're going to be in 10 years time. See, let me even say something. My former work, I was a finance person, yeah. So my boss used to come and say, oh, he never wanted us to leave the office, to leave our company to another company. He would beg us, don't go. And so one day he was talking to me and he said that, see, he's very soon he can buy in future, obviously he can buy a bank, a commercial bank, and guess what, then he will have like branches. Guess who's going to handle those branches? Of course Omi, because by that time Omi would have written some courses and had qualifications and things. And and he was saying it to me, I want to say something, let my head blow, but when I left office I let it chill. Because by that time, Omi would have had some qualifications. So if Omi is here thinking that Omi is going to put in sweat and blood and money and time and everything to just be good at this position and not take in some courses, Omi is wasting her time. And I tell you, my darling, if you have a 9-to-5 and you're not doing anything for the future, learn a skill. Learn new skills. That you're in sales doesn't mean you cannot learn IT. Learn something new, because this is the IT era. This is the digital marketing era. If you're still just doing sales and still in your box, really and truly, 10 years from now, think about that. 5 years from now, think about that. Let's continue reading. Corruption in the West and China is a big abomination, but in Africa, it's so huge that it is slowly becoming an acceptable way of life. Shame, isn't it? I agree. They sing and rejoice to their corrupt political leaders. They worship their scandal-reading religious leaders like their gods. Okay? Lest I forget, these so-called Africans are praising, dancing, and praying for the people that are impoverished, that have impoverished them, and come to hide their loot here. Here, oh. Then which argues that the black man is not born a beggar, grew with beggar, looks a beggar, falls sick as a beggar, and dies a beggar. We're not beggars. Do you know we're not beggars? We're not beggars because we're going to make the right decisions. We are making the right decisions that we have grown up to, and that you can even afford to buy data to watch me now. Shows that you're not a beggar. Do you understand? I am not a beggar. I don't beg at all. I demand for what is rightfully mine. I put in value for money. When I go to your business, I grow your social media following. I give you publicity. When I work with a company, the company likes that I work with you because I will communicate the right message you want the people to know. I wonder why, even up to now, most Africans still go to school by force. And those who are at school are just drug addicts who don't know what took them there. This is a pregnant stupidity in Africa. Oh my God. The body of Africans is very fertile. It's a very fertile ground, rather, for all diseases in the world because they don't fear even HIV and AIDS. Yes! This is a supple, not supple, it's very plain. The message is, honeys. Sometimes we can be carried away, I know, but honey, if you must go down, let it go down with a rubber. Please. This leaves me with a question. Are our eyes created the same with those Africans? I hear there are still cultures in Africa that prohibit them from using latrines, which is very annoying. They cried for independence, but have failed to prove themselves. For sure, being African is a very untreatable disease. That's not true. I don't have any disease. I am good. They have minerals, but they cannot do anything with them. Therefore, let us whites go to Africa and pick what we can pick and leave what is of no use. Poverty is a disease to the white, but to the black it's a normal thing. So let's just address that thing where he said let's go and pick what we can pick and let's leave what is of no use. Well, I did a project on agriculture. Do you understand? And I saw the opportunity, immense opportunity in agriculture. There's so much that you can gain. The deficit between the supply of oil and the demand, basically the demand for red oil is way more than the supply, so there's so much you can do from moving red oil within Nigeria, so you don't even have to even export. Do you understand? Yeah, food products, I think it takes tomato 3 weeks or 4 weeks. My point is, honey, there's so much we can do. Vegetables we can grow in Nigeria, in Lagos. You don't even have to even go far because I'm in Lagos. I'm saying Lagos. Vegetables you can grow. I heard that. I think it's either Ogun or some. I did this project years ago, so please forgive me if I've forgotten some things. But some Yoruba states, they have cashew. We can export cashew. Why didn't I go further? Because I don't have capital. Do you understand? And because really and truly, I know how to do a lot of things. I cannot do everything at once. If you're a rich man's child watching me right now, if you have access to money, if you have uncles and aunts that can give you money, if you have a trust fund kept for you somewhere, I promise you agriculture is one easy way you can go. I beg you. Dangote, who is very, very smart, is going into rice production. Yeah, let's continue again. Look at what is currently going on in Nigerian National Assembly. This is what I'm waiting for. Legislators amending the constitution to favor themselves at the expense of 200 million Nigerians. The present administration now have no economic blueprint plan. Yep. Rather than noise and false propaganda, this is the one reason why I'm going to say something. I want to give an example, but I'm not going to give. I don't want this video to be controversial, but I'm going to say something. Yeah. 2019 election cannot be like the other elections that we have been doing for a while. Do you understand? We are going to listen. We're not just going to hear. We're going to listen to what they have to say. I know that we want free money. I know we want, this is now, but I mean, we know that we are working for our lives way beyond 1 year. We're still way beyond 1 month or 2 months or 4 months where the money is going to come. We're going to listen to their propaganda or their manifesto. Let us hear jobs for 100 million Nigerians. Oh, that's beautiful. How are you going to do it? Characterized with hatred and witch hunt, impoverishment. Oh my god, majority of these legislators are treasury looters who are intellectually barren, but using the ill-gotten wealth to oppress the citizens of that great country. At least we're a great country, thank god. Black people with black sense and a sick president in London for medical tourism. Sure. Medical tourism was just so funny. The worst tragedy in Africa is that if you dare stand up and speak up for what's right, you may end up regretting. Okay, at least you said the truth, or whoever wrote this said the truth. Before I finish, let me tell Africans that before you jump and call me a racist and anti-blacks or whatever term you may wish to use against me, first, tackle runaway corruption, dreadful terrorism, tribalism. Tribalism is something that I know that happens in my country. Yay. I don't know about the country, but in Lagos, man, I remember work where I was. At some point, it felt like you cannot get your documents past the right channel because you're not a particular tribe. I'm telling you, I had to look for all the ways I could to lobby, to beg. I had to start becoming unnecessarily funny, nice. I just did everything possible to be able to work my way through that door. Yeah, tribalism, oh my god. Poverty, unemployment, diseases, illiteracy, ignorance, and inequality that have put your whole continent on the verge of collapse. Hate me or love me, I don't care. I know what is the plain truth, which will never see the light of the day to the coward that are afraid to be told as it is. By say his name there. Please share with every African and political leader so that Africa in our own time will emerge as industrialized continent. Whew, man, did you guys hear everything that this guy said? What's important right now is now election. Can we just make very smart decision come 2019 election? What I'm going to do, I'm going to sit back because they are done with primaries. We know who's going to come out for each party. I'm going to sit back and I'm going to access everybody's life. I'm going to just check who has done well and who has not done well. But my love, you have to vote. Do you know why? Because we need Nigeria to be better. So we need to ensure that we bring in somebody who's going to give us all this thing, and not somebody who's going to say, oh, I'm going to give this thing and then they give it to select few. There's so many things that we are going to check come 2019 election. But you read this thing with me though. What do you think? Again, I'm saying that I'm not sure it's Donald Trump that wrote it though, but I'm picking the message from this right up here. So what do you think? Is it true? Is it not true? And just be truthful. Don't insult anybody. I beg. What we want right now is I want to go to the comment section, and I want people to go to the comment section and get wisdom. If you know what we need to do, if you know how we need to do it, if you know what we need to just know to be able to make better decisions in 2019, honey, please. If you want to see more of these videos, go to the comment section and tell me you want to see more of these videos and I will do more. If we don't win, that's what people say, oh, our vote does not count. At least try. Guess what? If you go to school and you don't pass, you don't say, oh, because I failed one course, I'm not going. You will read it again and you do it better. If people who we think is the right person does not win, it's another 4 years. We're putting efforts, to make sure like we pick the right person. That's all I had to talk to you about in this video. If you liked it, don't know, give me a thumbs up, please. I beg you. Am I sweating when I have my fan? What's that? Subscribe to my channel and thank you so much for watching. I love you. I really love you. I mean, by now you should know that I genuinely love you. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye.